Okay, you guys, this is my longest reel I've ever done, and I'm sorry, but there's no skipping it. I found this mason jar at Walmart, and I had to sand it because I couldn't get the darn stickers off. But I knew this was perfect to teach you this technique that I absolutely love, and I call it the hot mess. So the first thing I do is stain my wood because I really like the stained wood look. It makes the wood look so pretty. Probably because I was a daughter of a carpenter, so that has a lot to do with it. So I just gave it one coat all the way around, and I have this transfer for fall that I love called Boots and Bloom. And the first thing I'm going to do, you're going to have to bear with me on this, I'm telling you. The first thing I'm going to do on this is I'm going to make the entire thing white. So I'm giving it a good layer of our chalk paste, and I'm doing that all in white. And I used a bigger squeegee on this since it's a pretty large transfer. It just saves a lot on time. And it's just the consistency. You don't want to push too hard, but it's just like as if you're buttering your bread. Now, as you can see, this would look spectacular just like this. But I'm not going to leave well enough alone. So I have this little palette, and I took all sorts of pastes that I had on hand that looked folly to me. I am putting a wish list in the comments on everything I used, but you guys, you don't have to buy all of these different colors. In our clearance section, we have a bundle of 10 samples that you can grab on the chalk paste, and you can have all different kind of colors. Okay, now this is where the beauty happens. I went back in and I put a whole bunch of water into that and kind of made it a watering color. I grabbed my paintbrush and I started painting where I wanted color. The best thing about this technique is if you don't stay exactly in the lines, do not fear. By the end of this, you're gonna see that this looks like a hot mess, and that's why I call it that. So I do try to do two different tones on the boots. This is black, the other one is a grayish, but you really can't see that on the camera. But I wanted to keep it kind of, plain because I wanted the other colors to pop. So see how I'm not staying on the lines? I took this yellow. It was a little too yellow for me, so at the end I went ahead and put some more orange on top of it. I already did the rope. Doesn't that look like a disaster? Oh. I'm telling you, you gotta keep watching, because not only that, this whole thing almost went in the trash. And I about flipped out. But I stayed calm, and I fixed it. I've got my flowers done. You can do different tones that you want, because flowers aren't all, see? I put yellow in my leaves too. I have green and yellow in there. I just kept throwing stuff at this. It's really fun too, because you take your time, and it's just a fun little process if you like painting. Okay, now we have a mess. And I'm going to take the transfer. This is where the problem happens, you guys. Okay, stay with me. I needed to fuzz this one really, really well because this was super, super sticky. And that's how sticky it is. It folded over on itself and I couldn't get it apart. I freaked out. I went to the sink. I ran it under cold water. I kind of got it apart. I threw everything at this and I saved it. Whew. Hallelujah. So if that happens, don't panic, don't pull, just get it underwater and try to pull that apart. And then you take your time and you line it up the best that you can. Because we're going to put all of those little details on this transfer right back on it. And we're going to look like we're pros. We're going to look like we are like artists. So I just grabbed my bright white again. And I'm just doing the same thing. I took my bigger squeegee and I'm putting a nice little layer on it. And we are going to pop those details back. Okay, wait for the reveal. Remember I told you how sticky this transfer was? This was hard. Just take your time, don't pull too much, you will stretch your transfer. And the payoff, look at that, there's the details. Isn't that the coolest thing? I absolutely love this technique, and it looks so pretty. I wish I could get a better close-up for it for you guys, but that's the best I can do. And then I just put a little embellishment on it. I hope you liked it.